No, it's no mistake. This is 5 Minutes Funnier. Hi, and welcome to 5 Minutes Funnier, the comedy how-to. I'm your host, Jimmy England, and this is my TV. And this is all the crap around my TV. Don't judge me. When you get to be my age, you're going to have plenty of crap as well. The TV has had an interesting effect on stand-up comedy. For instance, I have no idea how many channels I have on my TV between streaming, subscriptions, YouTubes. It's almost endless. So like a lot of people in this country and around the world, I quite often will do this. I'll just start flipping through channels, hoping that I'll find something I like. Usually I give them 5 or 10 seconds, and if they don't appeal to me, boom, I'm on to someplace else. This means it's very important that you have a really strong opening to your set. Now, it used to be the prevailing wisdom was your second best joke goes at the beginning, your best joke goes at the very end. And there's wisdom to having a strong opening and a strong ending. Although I think that idea came about when people were doing more joke salads, so you actually had a single joke that was your funniest joke and second funniest joke, and you could place them accordingly. Today we have a lot of bits that have a lot of good stuff in them, and it's a little more difficult. But I think those first 3 jokes that you give are the most important jokes in your set, because this is where you're going to either grab the audience, amuse them, and have them want to follow you, have sympathy for you. If you don't grab them in those first 3 jokes, you become another channel that isn't entertaining them. And you might be able to get them further along, sure, that's always a possibility. But if you grab them with those first 3, your life goes a lot easier. It's very important that those first 3 jokes are not just funny, but they're also representative of who you are. Essentially, this is what my act is. This is what you're going to be laughing at tonight. You've got to grab them with that, and then you've got to be consistent throughout. Like it or not, we'll pass judgment on a person and a comic in that first brief window of opportunity. For instance, I think it's something like 10 seconds is how long it takes to decide whether you're going to get a job or not in a job interview. How you behave in those first 10 seconds is critical, is crucial. And it's a similar dynamic, although slightly longer, for stand-up comedians. You've got to get up there, you've got to tell those first jokes, you've got to grab them, you've got to bring them into your world and make them your audience. Very, very important. Now, that being said, there's also those times when you come into a club and there's just something there you got to talk about. Or there might even be somebody on the program who says something that cues you up. My good friend Adam Wickens, who does Wickens, I think it's WickedReptiles.com. Look him up. He's got a YouTube channel as well. Highly recommend it if you're into reptiles. But I did a show one time with Adam. He opened up and started talking about, girlfriends and going out in the jungle and taking pictures of reptiles and all this other stuff. And he really made himself sound a little bit on the sleazy side, which worked perfectly, because when I came up, I said, I'm sorry if I look a little disconcerted here tonight, but I just learned that my daughter is dating some guy who takes reptile dick pics. Brought down the house, and boom, I was off. Now, the important thing about that joke, it was not inconsistent from the jokes that I would do. So it's important, if you're going to go that route and give that a shot, that you make sure that you're telling something that would fit into your act, that fits into the persona, all those other things that you have put together that are your identity on stage. This is actually one of those episodes, I think, that is really crucial to being a good comedian, that you understand how important those opening jokes are. So I don't think I'm overstating it saying that this is one of those episodes that can make a big difference in your comedy career if you haven't been thinking about those first jokes enough. I'm Jimmy England. I'll be back next time. Please subscribe to us and hit the like button. That does something wonderful for us. I don't know what, but they tell me it does. Anyway, that's all I've got. Please stay funny, everybody.